Hey everyone, this is Dan Blackwell. On this video, we're going to discuss how we helped an investor sell 28 units in Long Beach and exchange into an apartment building in Arizona. All right, so a high-level overview. It first started off where an investor client had 5 or 6 apartment buildings here in Southern California and always wanted to start to exchange some of their equity, some of their buildings out of Southern California and move into other states where there's less regulation, then there's better, candidly, rates of return out there in the marketplace. So they landed on the Phoenix market. It checked a lot of their boxes of what they wanted to have in their Up Lake property. They liked the market, they liked the rates of return, and they liked that there was a lot of opportunities that were coming on the market over a monthly basis, so they felt comfortable that they would be able to find an Up Lake property. So the first thing that our team did was talk to the investor client about which of the 5 or 6 buildings that they have would they want to look at exchanging out of first, which is the property maybe they've got from a tax perspective, a lot of depreciation already drained out of the property. Maybe they've got a ton of equity. Maybe it's in a building that's kind of an outlier to their portfolio. And we analyzed that property. We ran an evaluation on the property, looked at their return on equity. So this investor client knew how much equity they would have to complete a 1031 exchange. All right, so step 2, once we knew the equity position in the apartment building the investor wanted to look at selling, the next step was to introduce them to our CBRE counterparts in the Phoenix market. We introduced them to Brian Smuckler and his team, which is very active and knowledgeable in the Phoenix market. Our clients met with them, got a good understanding locally of the Phoenix market, what to expect, and then we were off to moving forward with listing their downlake. All right, so step 3 was to run our process and market the asset. So we marketed the asset, we ran a process, fully exposed the asset to the open marketplace. We generated multiple offers. This is on the downleg 28 unit apartment building here in the city of Long Beach. And we ended up selecting a buyer that had a high surety of close, very short due diligence period, and would put up released funds upon the removal of contingencies. So that was great for our client to then get the release of funds so they could use that money to go out and use for the down payment on the Up Lake property in Phoenix. All right, so an important part of the puzzle here is our counterpart, Brian and his team, really wanted to make sure that the down leg was committed before he leveraged his relationships in putting the exchange investor under contract on a building. We communicated well, making sure that everything was transparent and out in the open, but was done professionally. So once we secured the down leg, the up leg went under contract, and they reviewed the up leg property, made sure that property checked out. Buyer waived the contingencies, and then we proceeded to close escrow on the down leg property. All right, so just to recap here, the investor sold a 28 unit apartment building in Long Beach, exchanged up to a 48 unit single story apartment community in Phoenix. The gross rents, top line gross rents, increased a little over 36%. Went from $466,000 on the down leg to $634,000 in place on the up leg. So there's gonna be a great boost to overall cash flow. All right, so to wrap it up, this is just one of several successful 1031 exchanges that we've completed in 2021 for out-of-state equity that's moving from California, wanting to acquire out-of-state multifamily properties. I think the biggest takeaway here is that we were committed to the entire process. We weren't just committed to selling the building and then just wishing the investor luck on whatever they happen to find. We wanted to make sure that we packaged the entire exchange. It was successful and the client's happy. Service after the sale is something that's really important to us. We also want to make sure that the client's happy with the end result and we maintain our relationship and continue to grow that investor's wealth. So that's the update on this video. I hope you find it of value. If you are considering doing an exchange out of state, or even if you're considering doing an exchange here locally, feel free to reach out to myself or anyone on the team. We're all here and happy to help, and we'll see you on the next video.